Dragons and griffins are coming to Path of Titans, and a giant tegu as well. Today we have lots to talk about with this week's mod news for Path of Titans, so let's get right into it. We're starting off with the Exargilla team because they're bringing another fantasy creature to the game, and this one I'm sure you are very excited for, and that is the Griffin. And no, it's not Peter Griffin. That being said, this was teased in a video showing the creature flying around, diving down in the air, turning around, doing general movement in the air as well as some stuff on land as well. This mod is currently in development and has been developed and put together by Rospor, as well as help from Fledged Feathers, who was doing the skins. That being said, on the Trello board, this mod has 32 out of the 43 tasks completed, meaning there are just 11 tasks remaining, and these are the skins, the vocal and emote animations, all of its sounds, testing and dev kit implementation. So despite it being teased already, it still has a long way to go, so bear that in mind. We also get to see some pictures of this new beast as well, and it looks absolutely insane. They've done an absolutely fantastic job with this one, and the model looks great. I cannot wait to see this one in game. And speaking of in game, there is another creature that was teased and might be coming closer and sooner than this one. The Giant Tegu, which is a mod that essentially turns Megalania into a terrifying damage-based beast, has been teased with a 30-second trailer by the Wrath of Goliath's team. If you don't know what this is literally a mod that I believe reworks the Megalania to be a giant Tegu that kind of switches that venom or poison-based game style that Megalania has to a more damage-based gameplay style, I believe. That being said, the trailer culminated in the Tegu lunging towards the camera at the ending scene, and overall just teased it for a little bit. This mod is also almost complete, more complete than the Exargilla Griffin, so it's likely this one's going to be coming first if you were to hedge a bet there. It has one task left on its Trello board and is apparently in its testing and animating phase. The last task is once again the Tegu Torpedo ability, as it's currently at 19 out of 20 tasks completed, so once this is done, it's go time for this weird and yet wonderful modded creature. I'm really excited for the Tegu, and it's awesome to know that this is in testing. It's basically going to be another form of Megalania, but with a different gameplay style, and that's going to be quite terrifying to see if you have a group of them attacking you all at once. But there is also something else that is in some form of testing that is arguably just as exciting, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will be very excited for this one. We're almost at the end of the tunnel for the development of the KTO Pachyrhinosaurus, because we have had a bunch of screenshots shared of it. However, of course, that's not exactly why it's at the end of its tunnel. I mean, the fact that there's so many screenshots does indicate that this mod is very close, and I'll explain that in a moment. However, we do have some pictures to showcase, and these are 6 that I have and have been shared and showcased by various members of the KTO community, showcasing different skins, different species, and different scenes from the Pachyrhinosaurus itself. The detail on the model is absolutely gorgeous. The textures on the scales, the beak and the quills. This is a fantastically put together mod, and the model overall looks gorgeous. This has been long awaited and is definitely one I cannot wait for, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will cannot wait for, because there's someone who joins my streams called Larson, always asks about Pachyrhinosaurus and the woolly mammoth, and he used to ask about the Nezeroceratops. But, of course, as this one's getting closer and closer, finally have some news to share for him. Also, the skins on this are absolutely gorgeous too. The whole plethora that was showcased, it's different skins, and they have bunches of different vibrant colors blended together nicely to make them look realistic as well. So it's vibrant but realistically blended together. It's nice. So why so many pictures, and why does this mean that this is near the end of its tunnel? Well, it's highly likely that this mod, since it's in the hand of a lot of people who are showcasing images, and it's in some form of gameplay testing, and since it's getting closer and is more promising, maybe these people have been given permission to showcase these pictures off. If that is the case, that means, of course, this is the light at the end of the tunnel. It's almost there. However, it's very, very exciting, and I cannot wait. And I'm sure a lot of you cannot wait as well. Speaking of something that is something a lot of people can't wait for. This is something I know, once I mention to it, you guys will be excited for. This is the Isle of Asylum Fox, and while I know someone who would definitely love this, and I'm going to be sending a picture to them after, this is a mod I know you guys will absolutely adore as well. This is the Isle of Asylum Fox, and it introduces a vast array of little adorable foxes to the game, like the fennec fox and the normal fox, of course, like the orange one that everyone knows about that one, and the Arctic fox, I believe, as well. This thing is absolutely adorable, and it's by far and away one of the cutest mods I've ever seen in Path of Titans, and honestly, I would die for this little fellow. It's cute and fluffy. It reminds me of when we had wolves and German shepherds in Path of Titans before those mods just disappeared. What a time that was. The fox is probably going to be reinvigorating that vibe that we have with the wolves and all that jazz, and I cannot wait for this one to come to the game. A lot of screenshots have been shared by the Isle of Asylum community. I don't know whether this is in gameplay testing or not, but it seems it's getting closer and closer to a release. And we're going to end things off here with something else. This is obviously not the griffin, but it is another fantasy creature. This is a dragon. And this one comes from the Primordial Tyrants team from their Ignis mod group. Now, this is the mod group that has brought the Noviana and the Ophis. Those are the two mods so far, and upcoming in the future is the Bristlewing as well. This is huge, considering the last time they showcased a teaser from the Ignis teasers, it was in May of last year. They showcased this face, and that's literally it. It's rough textures of a dragon with gnarly teeth, spikes everywhere, and all that jazz. Obviously still in its sculpting phase, but they did say this: Bristlewing's reign on the skies will be short-lived. One of the competitors is on the horizon, so maybe this is a plan to get another dragon out of the door quickly after the Bristlewing to make sure that it's got a competitor straight away. Who knows, but I'm very excited to see more dragons come to the game. We know the Bristlewing is coming, but obviously we've got more to add as well. The Ignis teasers, there's lots of them, so it's exciting to see more dragons come from that. Anyways, guys, that is everything I have to talk about today. Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments down below, and I do apologize if this video is a little bit different than the usual in terms of the actual video quality and everything like that. It's because I've wiped my computer. I installed a new SSD, and I have to start from scratch with everything, and I've kind of forgotten. I made the dumb mistake of not noting down my settings for OBS and Premiere Pro and all that, so yeah, it's going to take me a while to get back all of my plugins and everything and set that up again. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you are new, feel free to subscribe, and if you want to check out something else, I recommend this video, which outlines all the upcoming creatures left for Path of Titans. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.